Okay, now let's just talk about the Logan Mwangi case. Another youngster that was killed by the people that was supposed to love and protect him. Now I'm reading the article from The Guardian, and it is by a Steve Morris. Boy of 5 dumped like fly tip rubbish, Cardiff jury hears. A 5-year-old boy was hidden from the outside world while isolating with COVID, was murdered by his mother, stepfather, and a teenager before his body was dumped like fly-tip rubbish in a river, a jury heard. Right? No. Can you believe this? Can you believe this again? Logan Mwangi, described in court as a lovely little boy, suffered 56 injuries to his head, face and body in the attack at his home in South Wales last summer, Cardiff Crown Court was told. His mother, Hangard Williamson, 30, her 40-year-old partner, Joe Cole, and a 14-year-old boy who cannot be identified, right, coolly and callously concocted a cover-up, the court heard. Cole and the boy allegedly dumped the body in a river, and Williamson rang the police claiming Logan had been kidnapped from his home in the village of Sarn near Bridgend, right? No, this is an absolutely cruel and brutal case. But I want to bring your attention to an article from the Mirror, right? Now this article is dated the 21st of February 2022 by a Bronwyn Weatherby and a Ryan Fay, right? And this is from the Mirror. And they're saying, social worker visited Logan Mwangi on the day he died as teen boy threatened to kill him. Right? Logan Mwangi, 5, was found dead after being dumped in the River Ogmore near his home in the village of Sarn in Bridgend County on July 31st last year. A young boy allegedly murdered by his stepdad and a teen boy before his body was dumped in a nearby river was visited by social worker on the day of his death, a court heard. Logan Mwangi was found dead after being dumped in the River Ogmore near his home village in Sarn in Bridgend County, July 31st. Right? Now, what is so heartbreaking and disappointing about this case is that social worker knew about him. They visited him and they did not intervene. Again, another case. People connect the dots and ask questions. Who is getting a kick out of knowing children is being tortured, abused, and then brutally murdered by their guardian? Who is getting a kick out of that and not doing anything about it? Right? Because we are getting the information. The receipts are in. Right? The receipts are in. Because let us go over to the Mail Online with this case, right? Because they've got some interesting thing to say, right? Now, the Mail Online article is dated the 22nd of February 2022, and it is by a James Robinson. 14-year-old boy accused of killing Logan Mwangi sang, "I love to punch kids in the head. It's orgasmic." 2 weeks after the 5-year-old was murdered, courts heard. Right? Believe that. A court heard Logan was found fly-tip like rubbish beside the River Ogmore. Logan was found dead still dressed in his pajama, having suffered 56 injuries. Jury told teenager was overheard singing "I Love to Punch Kids" by care worker. Williamson, Cole, and teen denied murder and are on trial at Cardiff Crown Court. Now, let's get into some of this article. A teenager accused of killing a 5-year-old boy was heard singing "I love to punch kids in the head. It's orgasmic," after being arrested on suspicion of murder, a court heard. Prosecutors allege the 14-year-old was overheard making the comments by a social worker a fortnight after the death of little Logan Mwangi, who was found dead beside the River Hogmore, South Wales in July last year. The teenager, who cannot be named for legal reason, is on trial accused of murder alongside Logan's mother, Angard Williamson, 30, and 40-year-old partner John Cole. Right? Now, my problem is this. Social services knew about this child. Right? And I read the article from The Guardian. I reference it so you can go and look it up. And they're telling you that they knew about this child, but yet still they left the child to be brutally murdered. Right? Why? Who is getting a kick out of not doing their job? People, you need to understand, we are in the midst of a spiritual war, and they are coming after our innocent children. Someone or something wants the blood of our children, right? And someone is getting a kick out of not doing their jobs. Pay attention and ask critical questions. We need to pray and say, "Glory be to the Most High."